So umpire has the ball in hand. Start of the...
Oh, and a thank you to Fano for covering the footy tipping. Sorry, I was meant to do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I'm still in the top 3.
Have a look at the scores. I'm supposed to be 3 in front, that idiot.
Nah, good on you, Fano. Appreciate it, mate.
Start of the first term. Match day live, round 18. Bannockburn and Werribee Central's Stretton. Fletcher goes up. Neither really get a tap. Tyquin, who had the fitness test this morning, gets the handball out to Bowden. Ryan off the ground towards half forward. And Bree's already playing a bit of havoc with the contests. The ball comes out the back of the pack. Smith gets it for Werribee. Goes with a left foot kick towards half forward. Bowden, Luke gets back there first. And they see it over BJ Harding there as well. They see it over the line for a throw in left half forward for the Werribee side. Not working with the memorial clock today either, Grubby.
Oh,
no, because we've got the big one on the scoreboard here. He's got it in the car, but he asked, and I gave him permission not to bring it.
You're a crap captain.
Ball comes back inside Werribee's 50, over the head of a couple at the back. Reek for Bannockburn. Gets the handball away, under pressure. Do they get the kick away? They do just. Oh, Nyweller comes in, might be able to take it off them though. Free kick for a...
below the knee.
Below the knee against Bannockburn.
I hate that rule.
And Jackson Smith will take the free kick.
I tell you what,
at 50.
He's a pretty good kick, this kid.
The wind seems to have dropped right off at the present time.
Yeah, with a bit of breeze. A little bit now, so goes the left foot kick. And he has not made the distance at off hands and out of bounds for a throw in right next to the behind post in the left forward pocket.
Haven't got the clock.
For the Centrals. You don't need it anyway.
That was Eric's prized possession, and that includes Val.
Well, I didn't want it to get wet.
Badgery throw in. Stretton getting
Sorry,
it down.
mate.
Keisha for Werribee Centrals. Nyweller handball back. Now they go Werribee back towards the goal and holds up in the breeze, as you would expect this afternoon. Harding through the middle, loses the football. Chesterman's across there as well. Can he pick it up second attempt? No, he can't. Keisha got the handball out quickly. Ball still in dispute. Now the kick out by Link Peters, back towards defensive 50. Bit of ping-pong with the football, in towards the pocket. Handball by Peters again, gives it away to Jervies. Ooh, tumbling punt out there. I think it's out of bounds on the full. The boundary umpire a long way away. The central umpire comes across. He was a bit closer. What's he saying? He's saying it is out of bounds on the full.
Gee.
So Werribee Centrals will take the free kick.
I had the binoculars on it. I thought it bounced just inside, but it's very, very hard to tell for me. We'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
So, ball with Quarry up. Left half forward. Oh, kick into the man on the mark. Real. It goes back to Jervies, who picks it up. Who was standing on the man on. Who was the man on the mark. It's back towards centre wing. Off the back of the pack, Not. And he goes quickly with Sam Brown across there. The two number 14s. Handball came out somehow. Oh, high tackle. No, umpire said play on. Back towards Not. Left foot kick inside 50. Oh, holds up in the breeze nicely for Brent Jarks. And he'll shoot for goal from 40 out directly in front. He might struggle with the distance.
Yeah, I just don't know
with the breeze.
I don't know obviously which way the breeze is going. Like if you look at the flag, it's nothing. But you look at the trees.
Yeah. So Brent Jarks, 40 out directly in front.
Early in the seconds, it was definitely favouring the
southern end.
Southern end,
Yeah.
but I think it's moved around a little.
So he comes in for Bannockburn. Right foot kick. Oh, nice kick.
That's a beautiful
kick. Used the breeze beautifully, Brent Jarks. And has put the first major on the board. And he's 1 straight 6, Bannockburn. They lead Werribee Central's yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre. First quarter scoreboard, 3.5 played.
Probably two things there, and that's probably where Werribee are at. Quarrier, one of their most experienced players, gets a free kick, an absolute gift of an out and a full, and kicks it the man on the mark. That can't happen. And I think Nick Smith and those blokes and Simon Coleman are smart enough to know that they're one of their most dangerous forwards, especially when on a windy day, is Jarks, and they've just left him sitting there on his own. You just can't do that. If they want to play finals, they're the little things they've got to pick up, and you can't give them goals like that. But what a magnificent kick from Jarks. I don't know which way the wind's blowing, but whichever way it is, it was a hard kick.
So the ball is back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Stretton there doing the ruck work. And it's going to be a ball up in the middle of the ground, thrown up now. As I said, going up against Fletcher. He's going to go back and collect the ball. Tries to get the handball away. Ends up in the hands of Link Peters, running the opposite way that he should be going, but he hooks it back only as far as the half-forward line. And the mark's taken out there by Brown. So Brown now, a little short chip over the top is okay. Finds Smith on his left foot. Called the play on now by the umpire. He goes out wide. Not too sure whether they should attack through that side of the ground, but the ball is going to run over the boundary line in front of Taylor. And we'll have a throw in outside the forward 50 for the Werribee side.
Well, that's a little trait. You see what he did? As soon as he marked it, he went onto the left boot, which means he's played on. You've got to just take the mark, go back, and choose your option. He had no other option when he went on that left foot to kick it out that side.
So the umpire about to restart play. Casey's come up now to do the ruck work against Stretton. The umpire throws the ball back in. Casey front position. Ball tapped to the front of the contest. Tyquin goes and collects us. Well is within. Got the handball away as far as Bowden. And that ball goes over the boundary line. That was Ryan Bowden. So this time again, the umpire a little bit closer to the Werribee goal, just on the forward 50 arc, I would think. Takes possession of the ball to be thrown back in. And I would think Ruckman should be taking front position because that's not going to travel too far. Ball at the front of the contest. Niall Weller couldn't pick the ball up. It ends up in the hands of Harding. He kicks round the body back towards centre wing. Coming up, Fulton made a contest, got the ball to ground. Ball runs backwards. Brown has it now. He goes back inside. Actually, that's Brown that has it now, so it couldn't have been him the first time. Picked up and kicked back into the middle of the ground. Doesn't travel its distance, but again, Sleep Dalton had it and he gave it away. Ball is picked up and kicked forward there by Carlton. Goes into the half-forward line. Niall Weller, front position. Doesn't take the mark. At the front and square position with Smith. Kicked it back to the full forward position. Again, the umpire's allowed things to roll. Picking the ball up and spinning out of trouble. And that was Spiller. Got the handball away and they go back towards centre wing now. But again, numbers are with the Werribee side. Tyquin's done nicely. Picks the ball up. Got the handball away to Middleton. On the right foot, he goes back towards centre wing. Miller is there. Got some work to do. He's up out there against O'Malley. The ball is tapped away over the boundary line. And we're going to have another throw in again on that far side of the ground. Just forward of centre wing for the Bannockburn side. Knock to the nose there. Sloan.
He's a pretty good kid too.
Yeah, got good size about him. So
he's only 17 or 18.
Yep. Ball thrown back in by the umpire this time. Stretton takes it out of the ruck contest. Handballs to Tyquin. Goes into the half-forward line. Marcus not taken out there. That was Cunningham. He's been able to get the ball away. They've put themselves under a little bit of pressure, but they've been able to work it now back towards centre wing. Smith didn't take the mark. Picked up there. Good clean pick up and running through the contest. Goes in the right foot was BJ Harding. Goes into the half-forward line. Not picks it up. Trying to get the handball away, but that was incorrect disposal. Good tackle. And the free kick will go to the Werribee side. And again, I think this is Brown. This time he goes long. Back towards centre wing. Over the back. Ball will hit the ground. Taylor couldn't pick it up. Cole did so. Got the ball away. Went to Tyquin. Ends up in the hands there of Parsons. He went back and collected. His handball was smothered. Needs to get rid of it. Had an outlet outside and used it. And that was a better kick. Goes to Peters. Didn't take the mark. Goes back. Runner inside is Tyquin. He's working pretty hard. Goes over the top. Jarks again in front. In space. And he takes the mark. So Jarks on the boundary line. A very hard kick from this position, I would think. Has Matty Watts leading to a bit of space.
But he's a bit mercurial, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a type of bloke that may kick it.
This is real tough, this one. He goes back towards the centre half forward position.
Passed
Jervis
it.
one
He
hand
passed
up,
it instead.
and Connor Jervis has taken the mark. Similar position to where Jarks had his first shot from, so from about 25 out. Not quite directly in front. He'll go back and have a shot for Bannockburn's second goal.
Just going back to Jarks for a second, boys, because I know all three of you are voting on the team of the year this year. He's leading Bannockburn. I thought you were.
So
no one's told us.
He kicks the ball, Connor Jervis, and he likes it because he's running straight to the boundary line. So he got his first, and Bannock second, and they move to two straight. They lead Werribee, who are yet to score. We've gone just over 8.5 minutes, first quarter.
So Jarks, he's leading Bannockburn's goal kicking by 12, fifth in the league. Would he get a spot in your starting six forwards?
No chance.
No chance?
No chance. There's too many other good ones about. No, I don't think so. I'll tell you what, the defender did nothing wrong there. No, you always put yourself between the player and the goals, obviously, and he did that marginally, and it was just a terrible kick that, in the end, it was just a fluke, really, that it went to Connor Jervis, who did a very good effort to put the hand up and mark it, but you really can't knock the defender for that.
Back to the middle. Stretton and Fletcher. Stretton gets it down, nearly to himself in the end. Kelly in there having a run on the ball as well. Middleton tries to break free. Took him on. Umpire says nothing, and then lets the ball out. So They're still in dispute. The ball now. Tyquin at the back of the pack. Left foot kick up high. Doesn't gain a lot of distance. Sleep Dalton pushed past the footy. Through the middle, Smilovic. He left without it. Middleton jumped on it. Through the middle, Smith as well for
he's
Werribee.
dragged that in.
He's dragged.
No.
The umpire says no. Held to him.
I think that was a good decision, that one. I don't know whether he
I
did
do
take
too.
him on.
No.
He got tackled straight away and he's trying to get out. It's fair enough. That's good.
So ball up, Stretton coming from the same side, got a hand to it. Knott puts the tackle on Fletcher. Umpire says play on. Sleep Dalton at the back. Handball only as far as Jacques. Kick over his shoulder. Centre half forward. High kick. Oh, big pack there. Off the back of the pack though might be Bannockburn. Watts, can he run onto it? He can. Wheels around. 40 out. Right foot kick. Brings it back. Misses. And through for one behind. To the home side. 2-1-13. They lead Werribee yet to score. 10 minutes played. First term. And Callum O'Malley's had to go and get the footy.
Man.
Not a lot of foot traffic up that end of the ground.
He should have took the rifle. A bit of rabbit shooting up there too.
Over the hills and off he went.
Might need the boots grabber too. There might be a bit of soil on the bottom of the boots there, I reckon.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, it could be a good battle in the ruck at the centre bounces where young Fletcher's got the spring, but as soon as it's a bounce around the ground or a throw in, the strength of Stretton's going to win out every time, I think.
So O'Malley has the footy at full back for Werribee. Goes to the outer side with a kick. Good kick for distance as well. Punch from behind by Miller. Falls to the back of the pack. Kelly to run onto it. He gets wrapped up. And the umpire's put a puncy.
No, he's not, surely.
Yes, he is.
Ah! Jeez.
So, free kick to
I
Werribee.
couldn't see any prior opportunity there.
Not
surely.
much there. Handball came away to Smith, who runs for it. Centre wing goes towards half forward with a kick. Brilliant sunshine now at Victoria Park, if you could believe that. Handball comes out for Werribee towards Boyd. He got the handball back. Oh, dropped it, said the umpire. Jeez. That's the stitch up, I think. That's the one the other way. So Bannockburn with the free kick at centre half back. Bowden's got it, is it, or Bath? It's Bowden, it is. Goes long with a kick in towards centre wing. Oh, Smith got one too for his troubles. He took the mark.
Nearly be 50.
So took the mark just inside the centre square. And centre wing, high kick, holds up, half forward. Keisha comes out, got a couple against him. Parsons, free kick for a hold, said the umpire.
Someone's hurt here.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Broken leg, I reckon.
I think so. Luke Keisha. And the Bannockburn boys called for it straight away as well,
Yep.
so it must be pretty bad. So there's going to be a break in play now. Luke Keisha at centre half forward went down in the pack. Couple against him, and
Need one of those sticks, those green ones.
yeah, I think he might need the green stick pretty quick.
There's an ambulance just across the road here now.
Is there? Oh, local knowledge. Good work, Dale.
Well, I got a funny feeling they better get it
Get it.
over
I
here
was gonna
quick.
say,
'Cause he
yes.
doesn't look too good.
No, he doesn't.
And I think, look, we just hope he's all right, no matter what else happens. But just ironically, he's probably Central's biggest bloke.
He would be. He
In,
would be.
in a game where they lack size, he's their biggest fella.
You go Snedden, Johnson, Keisha, and then
Yeah.
Fletcher would probably
Yeah.
be next.
So
He's bigger than all of them in size. He might not be quite as
Yeah.
tall as one of the other two, but he's in size, he's the biggest bloke they've got, and he's in awful pain. I can see him through the binoculars.
I can actually feel his pain from
Yeah.
here.
yeah, not good. So we're going to have you'd suspect a lengthy break in play while they
Might have to
attend
get
to
a,
Luke Keisha.
might have to get a crossword or something just to fill the airtime.
Well, let's just check on some other scores. Let's have a look. Thompson 117, North Geelong yet to score. Inverleigh 128, Corio 2 behinds. Geelong West 1 straight 6, East Geelong yet to score. No score from Winchelsea and Belmont just as yet.
Better get into the Dragoons.
Do you want me to do the Dragoons for you? Bell Park playing today, one of Dale's 9 former clubs. South Bar 1 straight 6, Bell Park yet to score. And, Newtown. Town is 3-6-24, lead North Shore yet to score. Thank you.
That was on the cards.
That was on the cards. Qualifying final in the Ballerine today too, between Anglesea and Mottawarri. I actually saw Mottawarri having a training session this morning at Hyden.
At Hyden, I drove past
Yeah.
as well. There you go.
Mottawarri 1 straight 6, Anglesea 1 behind. Playing at Leopold, I think.
Yep.
That finals,
Yep,
those
I read
finals.
that.
Geelong Amos playing the Cooters tomorrow, Dale. One of your other old clubs.
Yep, Cooters.
Cooters. Let's have a look at
Cats are 7 all.
Cats are 7 all, are they?
Yep.
They are. 7 all scores level. That'd be a draw. That'd be right down there. Collingwood leading Port Adelaide 6-2-38.
Never barrack for Collingwood in life, and I'm barracking for
Port Adelaide 4-1-25, so 13 points of difference at the G. That's about all the scores we can give you, unfortunately, at the moment.
Well, he's in a bit of trouble because, look, the stretcher's right beside him, and the trainers are just too frightened to put him on.
Actually wonder, and I'm not sort of speculating, but whether it was a compound fracture. Because the Bannockburn boys were up pretty
straight
quick.
away, didn't they?
Yeah, they were
straight
pretty
away they
quick.
went bang, 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 and yeah. Look, they're not going to put him on the stretcher because they're just too scared to.
They're going to have to get the ambulance.
Yeah, they have to do it. The paramedics or the ambulance are going to have to do it properly.
Yeah.
Because look, you got to remember, all the trainers and that in the GDFL are all volunteers,
Yeah.
and they've all done their medical stuff. But when you get something like this, you don't want to pick him up or do anything that might hurt him for the rest of his life. So even we might have to go 10, 15 minutes. Bad luck. That's the way it is, because the safety in that and the welfare of the players, I think, is more important than winning premierships. To be quite honest,
Oh, absolutely.
The availability of an ambulance is just across the road, so let's hope that they have rang them and can get them here pretty quick.
But in the old days, you drag them off and let the ambulance come and get them. But nowadays,
Yeah, you can't.
You
No,
know,
you're not allowed to.
you've got the duty of care in this environment these days. You can't do that. So
Because the other problem for him too is that the trainers wouldn't have the green stick either.
No.
The paramedics do.
No.
So unfortunately, the pain relief is not going to be able to come for Luke Casher either. So
I can't believe his dad's not on the ground.
he's not allowed to be.
Well, he's not allowed to
There's
be, but if
circumstances
it's a
like-
bad enough injury,
circumstances like this,
Yeah, I
you'd
suppose.
I'd
think
let him on.
Common sense.
Yeah, I'd let him on and say, put a trainer's jumper on him, a water boy's jumper,
Yeah.
and
It's
go
It's
out
not
there.
his dad over the far side, is it? Grub straight
No.
across from him?
No, that's Fred, I think.
Smith's got his boys down at half forward, and the Bannockburn boys are sitting in front of us here on centre wing. Well, speak of the devil there. Nacho's right on the spot as the umpire.
Well, they should be able to pick up their men.
Yes,
They've had 18 minutes to do it.
correct. So, ambulance off the ground, and umpire Nachos calls time back on. So, it'll be Stevenson with the kick for Bannockburn. He'll go to the outer side centre wing position off the front of the pack, and tackle there on Brad Carlton. And the ball spills out of bounds for a throw in on the outer side centre wing position. 2-1-13 Bannockburn. Werribee yet to score. Boundary throw in. Cole having a run on the ruck now against Fletcher. Gets to the front as well. Cole gets it down. Nearly gets the ball back. Jervis does. Left foot kick across towards Matt Watts in the middle. Takes the mark. Can move it forward quickly for the Tigers. Blake Miller gives him a lead at centre half forward. Will he be able to make up the distance? He can. Does well. Stretches and takes the mark.
Now, this is a good side for him to kick from here too.
Yeah, so he'll be kicking from just on 50. And giving himself half a show here, Blake Miller. Kicked some goals last week. And a chance to put the third on the board for Bannockburn. So Blake Miller comes in. Has pushed it to the near side and has just got it in for a behind. So behind to him, 2-2-14, Bannockburn. They lead Werribee yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard, and we've been playing 13 and a half minutes.
Feels like about half an hour.
I know, that's right.
So the ball O'Malley now kicking in from the full-back position. Again, Wynn seems to have dropped off a little. That kick wasn't quite as good. It was spoiled at the half-back position. Picked up, though. Handball goes from Fletcher. Went back inside their 50s. Or defensive 50. Picked up by Jervis. He is tackled. And the umpire said no prior opportunity there. So a ball up to take place. About 45 to 50 metres out directly in front of the Bannockburn goal. Miller's doing some ruck work down there this time, and it's tapped up. Ball comes out wide. Sleep Dalton takes it out of the contest, goes back into the middle. Stevenson read it nicely and takes the mark right in the centre of the ground. So Bannockburn to go back into attack. Miller asking the ball to be kicked to the far side of the ground. Oh, went through his face, give him a bit of a falcon. Tyquin handballs the ball over the top to Fulton. Fulton runs into the goal square and he kicks the goal. And Bannockburn have their third on the board, and they move now to 3-2. They lead Werribee are yet to score, and 14 minutes gone. First quarter, Buckley's Entertainment Centre, first quarter scoreboard.
I think the other thing Nick Smith should say when he got in that huddle is that part of their game plan, Werribee, was to sometimes, or a lot of the time, kick it in high for Luke Casher to take a mark. They haven't got anyone tall down there now, so they have to change their game plan to run the ball in, surely. Otherwise, it's just going to get marked by the Bannockburn defence all the time. And they have to watch Blake Miller here because the kid on him's going to struggle, I think.
Well, we always said that, though. It did struggle.
So back to the middle. So, good second start for Bannockburn after that break in play. Cole in the ruck now for the home side up against Fletcher. Cole gets it down. Nyweller, though, roves it. Runs into some traffic. Middleton got the handball out off a standing start. They go through Spiller for Bannockburn. Inside 50. Good mark. Tyquin's taken it. Plays on quickly. Lead on from Fulton. He goes to him and he takes the mark and he'll shoot for goal from 35 out. Slight angle. Moving the ball well, Bannockburn. And Kieran Fulton. Chance for another. So he comes in. 35 out. Right foot kick. Leans back on it a bit. The umpire says straight through the middle. So 2 to Fulton. 4 to Bannockburn, and they go to 4-2-26. They lead Werribee yet to score. Buckley's Entertainment Centre first quarter scoreboard. 16 minutes played.
Someone may listen to what I say one day and they'll work out what's going on here. What did I say? Miller and Fulton, look out. Hardly had a touch between them all year. And this is the game that they could just dominate, and they're starting to.
Well, as I said, Grub, I think they played a pretty good game, the two of them last week, so...
But I just don't know what they can do. There's nothing Zach Anthony could have done about that. That was a beautiful kick to position. But every game we've seen here, Fulton dropped them.
Yeah.
He's not dropping them now.
So we're back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. And Fletcher's in there doing the ruck work. Now it looks like he might have to do most of this by himself now. As I said, I don't know where their options are going to come from for him, but he's up against Cole. And the ball goes up. Cole this time taps the ball down for Quarrier. Little quick kick. Didn't travel too far. Gets out the back. Harding had a bit of a fumble. Picks it up. Gets through a bit of traffic now and kicks into the half-forward line. Jarks out in front. Doesn't take the mark. Had a fair good go at it. Well done there at the back end.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, Nacho saw that. And it was a little bit tight. A little bit tough. And Cunningham will he's going to take the free kick. Handballs away. Goes back to Smith. Smith now kicks into the middle of the ground. Nicely weighted kick, and the mark has been taken out there. So they get the ball to where it's a little bit dangerous. Carlton down the half-forward line. Up the back, mark is not taken. A ground level ball is picked up. Tackle is put on. Ball is not going to come out of there. And it will be a ball up to take place. That was Butty with the ball in hand. So just between the full forward line, or the square line. Ball is thrown up. Picking the ball up now, Taylor. And it's high, says the umpire.
I didn't see
Free kick goes against Link Peters and going to Chesterman. So Chesterman now, right on his 50-metre arc. He's going to kick long back towards goal. Kick off the boot. Didn't look too flash. It's going to go the distance, but just short of. Ball goes to the pocket. Picked up again. Buddy puts it back into the plate. The umpire says it's gone over. So there's going to be a ball in to take place in the forward pocket. 10 metres around from the behind post. So just about to restart the play now. The umpire throws the ball back in. Ball is tapped out the back, coming through. Is Jervis, takes the ball and runs, takes a bounce. Went to kick the ball and does so. He'll kick Nacho.
No, Nacho's got a kick.
To the umpire, put him down for a stat. Picked up by Smith. Little chip back over the top is good. There was interception there. Ball gets to the ground. Picked up there by Arkley. Gets out of trouble. Puts boot to ball. Goes back to the half-forward line. The mark has been taken out there by Linhan Cunningham once again. So he's going to transfer play to the far side of the ground. Taylor is the target out there. He's got some opposition now, but he's good at ground level. Picks the ball up. Handballs over the top.
Well.
And he's got it towards Boyd. Boyd got the ball away, so they maintain possession now and go into their forward line. But Stevenson sitting in the hole, and he goes up and takes the mark for Bannockburn. So he's in between centre forward and the full forward position. Stevenson now just telling players to push across the ground. Was looking at a shorter option, but decides to go longer towards centre wing. Target out there was Spiller, but he goes over his head again. Picked up there by Boyd. Got the handball out the back. Went back, and there it was Dalton. Sleep Dalton. He gets the handball back to Boyd. Boyd short, and the kick was intercepted once again. So this is Jervis. He goes back inside, and we'll find Peters. Peters has Tyquin. Oh, no, it's not Stephen pushing up from behind the ball. He grips the ball now. Has options further afield. Bath running past. Ignores that now and goes back. Far side of the ground to the half-forward line. Mark not taken out there by Smilovic. Ball hits the ground. And there's a number of players in that contest over there. Werribee tried to emerge with the ball, but he's been pinged for holding the ball or incorrect disposal, not too sure which. And it's going to be Smilovic that will take the free kick.
Where's he going?
Oh, Jared Fletcher just walking up and down.
No, it's Sloan, isn't
Oh,
it?
is that Sloan?
Sloan.
Sorry, Joshua
The ball
Sloan.
I think he's got
kicked over the
concussion.
back, and the mark has been taken out the back. And I think this is Quarrier Grub with the ball. I think it is. So
Yeah.
He kicks the ball back towards centre wing. In
Yeah.
front was Cole. Asked to play. The mark was not taken. So out the back, Taylor has the ball now on centre wing. Looks forward. Again, that was a better kick going forward. Buddy takes the mark. So Buddy now from still inside the centre square. Goes towards the half-forward line. In front is BJ
That's a
Harding.
terrible
and he takes the
kick.
mark. And Harding takes the mark. So we relieve a little bit of pressure and he goes out wide. Jervis has been good in this quarter. Takes another mark and goes on now. Long kick back towards the half-forward line. Running back is not. Ball goes over his head and runs out of bounds. And it'll be thrown in just outside their forward 50. So as we tick over 20 minutes in this first quarter, it is Bannockburn. I've got them out as 4-2. The scoreboard
Yes,
still says 3-2.
correct.
Yeah, it's 4.
And Werribee are yet to score.
And I tell you, they haven't even looked like scoring at all. At all.
So boundary throw in, right half forward for the home side. Cole up against Fletcher. Thrown in now, Fletcher in front, Cole from behind, got it down. Ball spills to the back. Comes back towards Tyquin, gets out of traffic, back inside 50, Fulton 30 in line, punched away, Lennon Cunningham. Ball still in dispute. Kelly pushed a couple off. Sleep Dalton's there as well. Cunningham got the kick away quickly, but only as far as Chris Reek. 55 out, chips the ball. Arkley takes the mark. 50 out from goal.
Kicked 4 goals last time he played Werribee.
This might be just a bridge too far here. 50 out. Nacho's just lining up, making sure Werribee boys know. Be kicking from just outside 50. And hasn't made the distance. It has, through for one behind.
No wind assistance there.
4-3-27 Bannockburn. They lead Werribee yet to score. 22 minutes played. First term. Buckley's Entertainment Centre scoreboard. Jackson Smith's going to do the kicking in. Plays on from full back. Gains a couple of metres and then goes long with a left boot towards the centre wing position. Punched away, big thump away back towards Kelly at half forward for Bannockburn. Nyweller picks it up, handball, out wide. Running now the Centrals, try and tap it on towards Chesterman. He can't pick it up, first attempt. And then Bannockburn get it the other way, but Sleep Dalton at the back of the pack. He can pick it up at defensive 50. Goes long with the right foot kick towards centre wing. Parsons over the back. And Buddy in front, they see it over the line for a throw in. Centre wing on the outer side. Has the ball even been over this side?
No.
Told you need a pair of binos, Dale.
We will. We'll put the van over the next time we come.
Then it'll come over
Come
here.
over here, yeah.
Won't worry about power because we won't be able to call.
And boundary throw in. Waiting for the footy to come back. Nobody's going to get out of the car and get it. They do now. Boundary umpire with the ball. That's what happens, Dale, when you go to the toilet.
I'll fix that.
Boundary throw in. Doesn't quite meet the ruckman. Pack develops now. And a drag in. The umpire said no. Tyquin got it away quickly. Jervis off the back. Right foot kick around the corner. Smith dropped the mark he should have taken. Then got one. Going for the footy. And he's over as well now. And Nachos has got it from 140 metres away.
Come on, Nach.
Nach, what are you doing?
Football, not basketball.
So Jackson Smith will take the free kick.
It looked to me to be a fair dinkum bump. I didn't see him hit him in the head. It was a fair dinkum bump to me.
So half back, Werribee have got the footy through the free kick. High, long kick out wide. Stretton back on the ground. Punched away. Falls back into the big man's arms. Gets it away by hand now. They've chopped it off though, Werribee. Can they keep it going? Chesterman close to the boundary line. Keeps it in. Can't now. Runs out of room. And at left half forward now for Werribee, they will have a throw in. 4-3-27 the Tigers. They lead the Centrals yet to score. 24 and a half played. First term.
So we said the half forward line ball to be thrown back in by the umpire. Stretton back doing the ruck work. And he's going up against Bald. So the ball comes out the back, picked up there And Parsons has it. The ball comes out of his hands. It goes back into their full forward position. Runs through the contest. Stevenson's there. Got the handball away to Watts. Went back and tried to collect it again. Bowden has it now. Got the handball back to Bath. Bath to Peters. And looking along the boundary line. And again, Jervis in some space by himself. Takes the mark and goes on outside. Mark will be taken out there by Fulton. His next option is going to be long. He goes in that direction. Didn't give it enough air. Miller out the back. The ball runs. Runs onto it. Picks it up. Kicks the ball. He was tackled. Good chase from behind. And through for a minor score. So Bannockburn now to 4-4. Werribee, as we said, yet to trouble the scoreboard. And again, Smith going back to do the kicking in duties. Kutsamanis back on the ground.
They're kidding with that one, Grubby, aren't they?
Yep. Smith kicks to himself now, runs out of the square and he goes long. Nice kick going towards centre wing. Stretton's there. Ball marked by the big fella. Yes, it was. And he will take the mark. So big Stretton now will put the ball back into Bannockburn's attack. Fulton's going to be the target. He goes short. Looking towards Jervis. Out the back. Ball runs over the back. Quarrier arrives. Picks the ball up. Has support out the back. And it goes towards Speziali. He can't pick the ball up. Left it behind. Picked up by Jarks. He goes back towards the goal square. Has it got carry on it? Bit too much. But through for a minor score.
I do know a bit about it, don't I?
Jarks.
Just a little bit.
Jarks 1-1. 4 goals.
Sometimes.
5 Bannockburn. And Werribee are yet to score as we check towards 26 minutes of the first quarter. And I would think that a shower not too far away.
Yes, getting
For a couple of them.
getting getting a bit dark here at Victoria Park again. So O'Malley with the footy at fullback. Straight down the ground. Looks, well, was that a push?
Yeah, it was.
Said the
Absolutely
umpire.
was a push.
Ball's
No
going to
doubt.
take the free kick. At centre half back, handballs it away quickly. Quarrier running past, right foot kick towards Buddy, who goes up, can't take the mark. At the back, Stevenson, handballed it away. Now Bowden across half back. Oh, under pressure, he picked it up, gave it away very quickly. Now it's chopped off. Ball, was that a throw? The umpire said play on. That was Taylor. For
That is.
Werribee. Harding
That one
comes
is.
in. Nyawella pushed off the football. He's in trouble as well now. Tyquin out the back. Handball over the top of Stevenson's head, but he's got enough time to pick it up and kick it around the corner towards half back. Peters goes up. Should have taken the mark. Too worried about Chesterman coming at him. Now he gets it. Can he pick it up though? Werribee with the numbers. Can they get the kick away? They can. Chesterman around the corner. Stevenson used the body. Then he couldn't take the mark. Slick little handball. Harding put the tackle on. Taylor under pressure. Got the handball over the top. Peters. Can he keep it in? The umpire said yes. He just sort of dropped the ball. The ball still in dispute. Fighting hard for it. Werribee forward line trying to keep it in. Now it's off hands and out of bounds for a throw in. About 50 around from the Werribee goal.
The pressure from the Bannockburn defence has been absolutely magnificent. They've got a lot of quick little kids down there and they're just not letting them get away. And that's the only way they're going to kick goals now. Their little blokes have got to get away and kick them from the field. I don't think they'll be taking any big marks down there.
So boundary throw in. 50 around from the Werribee goal. Stretton tried to get his hand to it, couldn't. Bowden, fresh air shot. Taylor, kick across half forward, getting there. Oh, Cunningham and also Sleep Dalton running into each other. Now kick off the ground by Kelly, but
Shouldn't have done that.
only as far in the end as Speziali, and he takes the mark in the middle, drives it long towards centre half forward. Coming out was Bald, but sitting there, BJ's had a good quarter so far, Brett Harding. And he chips the ball across half back. And Bannockburn just holding the ball up. And they drive it further towards centre wing. Looking for the big fella Stretton who goes up. Tyquin was there. He took it out of the contest. Right foot kick around the corner towards half forward. Let Fulton run onto it. He couldn't take the mark. His second effort was pretty good. Got held onto. Needs a bit of help there. Werribee with a few numbers around the footy, including Zach Anthony, and they see it over the line. For a throw in, right half forward now. Tigers into attack there. 4-5-29. They lead Werribee yet to score. 29 minutes played first term.
Geez, I wish Tyquin had failed that fitness test.
Yeah.
He's killing them.
I'll tell you his stats at quarter time.
Umpire about to restart play far side of the ground. And Stretton's out there doing the ruck work. And he goes up against Fletcher. Ball front of the contest. Picked up there. Chesterman on the left boot. Goes back towards centre wing coming up. And the mark has been taken out there. Harding once again. So he's got the ball.
He's had more possessions than anybody.
So Harding now, he goes short. He goes into the forward pocket. I'm not too sure who he's going for. The ball has been tapped over the line there by Blake Quarrier. And so we'll have another throw in to take place. Half forward line for Bannockburn. They're attacking into the ground.
I thought you were allowed to mark it.
You are. Don't have to wait for an invite.
Well,
You're in one of those moods today now, Gummy. He's in a mood.
Some of those decisions, the Werribee Central's got 2 games. The games where they play really well and the ones where they play really bad. And at the moment, they've brought the bad one. Blake Quarrier would have swallowed that mark every day of the week. But the pressure they're putting on him, he punched it over the barrel. I can't see why he would do that.
So the ball thrown back in by the umpire once again. Stretton taps the ball down. Naira Weller, he read that nicely. Didn't pick the ball up. Picked up by Knott, though. Goes long, goes high, goes back towards the goal square. Umpire lets it go.
There's a goal.
What if it bounced through?
No, touched.
Must have been touched off the boot, was it?
Don't know.
Nachos was all over it.
Nachos.
One behind there.
Hey.
4-6 now to Bannockburn.
Well, I
And
think
Werribee gets the
Nacho
score.
signalled it. I think
Well,
the
he just
field.
he did that.
Yeah, I
straight,
think the
yeah.
field umpire signalled it because it wasn't touched down in that contest. I'm sure.
So O'Malley decides to go short. Dangerous kick. Out the ball comes to back. Picked up there by Arkley. Spins out of trouble. Got it towards Spiller. Puts the ball back into the forward line. Peters up early. Didn't take the mark. Jarks roving the ball nicely. Tackle. Ball comes out. They wing the ball forward. Werribee. That's another strong tackle here. No prior opportunity there.
Ooh, didn't he?
No. Absolutely none, mate. He was grabbed it,
You know what?
taken the same tackle.
I'll go with you, but he did take one step. He
Yeah,
didn't
well,
take
that's-
two,
that's
but he
about all.
did take one.
He hadn't completed that first step.
Some
I
of them
reckon.
pay that.
Yes, I know. Ball thrown up at centre forward. Miller taps the ball down. Picked up by Boyd. Puts boot to it. Goes towards the centre of the ground. Picked up Stevenson. Got boot to ball. And it now goes to the half forward line.
There's a siren.
And the siren will sound to end the first quarter here, which will see Bannockburn go in. And he will be Bannockburn 4-6. Werribee yet to score. Goal kickers at this stage. Winks had a win. Jarks got 1. Fulton with 2. And